Everybody.
We had some massive, and
We had
I mean massive.
Some really disruptive difficulties.
We couldn't even get the live stream. We couldn't even get the camera to work. So
yeah.
I didn't bring my laptop charger today, so I may not have chat the whole time because.
Well, you always get on Bert for not bringing his charger.
But mine's not like essential.
But
You know what I mean?
No, you don't have your charger.
My computer is not literally the thing that we're streaming from. You know.
I don't know. I don't know if I give you a pass on this one.
It's all right.
Are we going to address the elephant in the room?
Which one? The fact that you're wearing glasses?
The fact that you have a mustache, you have a bun, and I have glasses today.
We switched up big time.
There really wasn't any coordinated effort on our parts. We just decided to try on different looks today.
Yeah, are we allowed to try different looks? Is that a part of? Is that like?
I think so.
Is that in our wheelhouse? Honestly, I will say when I clicked and I copied and pasted it into the Facebook group, I'm already out of battery. Okay, maybe I should just go get my.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
ahead.
I'll just go. Yeah.
Go ahead. We're already late. You know? We're already late. Sorry, everyone. We're just trying to get our things together today. All right, everyone. Sorry, I had to catch up on some work. Now we're getting ready to stream. I need to pull up the chat on YouTube and Facebook. Loading. Kyle, it's good. You know, this reminds me of a very specific piece of advice that I've been thinking about a lot the last week. Now, this comes from a YouTuber that I really like. His name's Thomas Frank. He does productivity stuff and study habits and things like that. I've been watching him since I was in college. He actually, I don't know if this is originally his idea. I just heard it from him. The idea is that if you feel like, sorry, I need to mute myself. There we go. If you feel like the day is getting off to a bad start and you start to build some poor momentum, or maybe it's just hard to get started, or you feel lethargic, or you've already wasted half the day and now you feel like a failure, whatever. It's kind of silly, but just start the day over. It's just a thing that I've been trying to do more and more. If I feel like the day is already wasted, I just, pretend as much as I can, the day, it's a new day. Even if it's 2 p.m., 3 p.m., I go, there's still time left in today to make it a good one. I'm not going to give up on it quite yet. All right, let's get into the chat. Wow, David
keeps sending this massive message. I don't know. It's.
I think it's an image or David got hacked. One of the two. And did we already send positive vibes to Angela? No one click on this image. I think if you click on this image, it will break the internet.
Yeah, pretty please do not do that. Did we already send positive vibes for Angela's husband?
No. We did not.
I think we should just keep doing this. Let's take a moment of positive vibes.
All right, guys, let's get a vibe chain going in the chat. I'll do it. Vibes.
Right. I'll do Google.
Yeah, David, I don't think Facebook lets you post images in the chat, which is such a bummer. Just put happy vibes, good vibes, or vibes.
Yeah, we're a community here, and we want to make sure that we are constantly sending each other the positive energy and vibes.
That's right.
And know that people are not alone.
Yeah, I love the plus. I think someone on YouTube, Waldo Corvera said plus vibes, which reminds me of like D&D. It's like
Yeah.
plus one vibes.
Yeah. Jennifer put a
Amazing.
plus or minus vibes. Don't know. That might have been a misclick. I didn't even know that was I didn't even know I could do that. I didn't know that was a thing. So
Yeah, they're like ions.
yeah, it's a neutron.
Have we talked to Miriam yet about the thing?
No.
Okay, let's not announce it then quite yet. I do want to spill some beans today.
Yeah, let's do it. Definitely. Which ones do you want to spill? All right, I'll get the big one. I have a mustache. That is some
You
beans.
guys haven't noticed, Kyle now has a mustache.
I have probably one of the most aggressive looks I've ever had in my life.
You have a good. This is definitely an aggressive look from you.
Yeah.
The
The tan line right here is also a look too, you know.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I actually can't even see it.
You can't see the line right here?
No, it must be my glasses. No, it's great. You've really strong hair going on.
Yeah, it's funny because I went to play basketball this morning, and it's like the first time I played basketball in a really long time in like this type of environment because obviously the world's been shut down, so things are starting to open up again. And it's at 5:40 a.m. You have to be there at 5:40 in the morning, and
That's it.
it's a whole bunch of like grown men, like in their 30s and 40s, and I went to the bathroom before I left, and I looked at myself, and I was like, I'm about to make a ton of bad impressions.
I'm gonna get bullied today.
I'm gonna make an absolute bad impression on like 50 people.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
So
How did you get any comments?
that's the problem. None.
Oh,
When you get,
I was gonna say that.
when not
I
one
was
person
gonna
says
say
anything.
that. It's way worse when no one makes fun of you.
Yeah.
In that sort of a situation, when you show up to this bunch of older men and you're like, you look a little ridiculous. You're leaning into this weird, hairstyle that you're doing, and I know because I've had a mustache in my day, and no one says anything.
Yeah.
Like honestly, so this is
Yeah, it
so
hurts.
my sister recently got married. I went to her bridal shower just because I'm a good brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a mustache, and it was all women.
Mm-hmm.
And not that I was trying to impress any of them, it was also like my mom and stuff. But
Yeah.
no one said anything about my mustache. No one. And I realized I was like, it's time to shave this.
Yeah.
Because either it looks terrible, or it's become such a part of my look that I have to have it. And I don't want to. I don't want to be the mustache guy forever. So now it's gone.
I've been doing the mustache face though.
Yeah, you gotta.
Like the kind of like a little Ron Swanson.
Yeah. That's the sloth face.
Anyways,
Or it looks like the Lorax.
just a couple of guys making
What are we
faces
talking
at a
about?
camera.
Anyways, so we run a company called the Heroes Journal, and all of our conversations had nothing to do.
It's true.
With
People are
that.
talking about my shirt. Yes, my mom, who is here, made this for me, as well as some other ones for the rest of the team here. And then
Yeah.
I think also Ryan has one. Dude, there's an ant on Bert's laptop.
Where? On the screen.
Is that a spider or is that an ant?
It's an ant. So we just killed an ant. And I know what you're thinking, how could you kill an ant? Well, don't worry. There are actually thousands of them in our house. We are currently dealing with an absolute infestation of ants. And we've been trying to fight them off. But they just keep popping up.
Mm-hmm.
And our landlord's supposed to come by. And here's the thing, like, I know what you're thinking, oh, I've had an ant infestation before. You just got to get some traps, get a little bit of some Toro, whatever else. We live in like a multi-story house, and in every single place, every room, there are ants.
It's not hygiene, Juliana. It's not.
What?
Juliana just said hygiene.
Like
it's
what?
not.
What
It's not well, because like hygiene is the reason we're getting ants, but it's not hygiene.
No. It's probably food related a little bit, but also our landlord has kind of told us that this happens often.
They live in the house, like the walls and stuff.
Right. I realize I think that the ants own this house.
We're
just living
we
in
ran out of 409 because I was just like spraying them with 409. And I'm realizing that probably wasn't the best.
No, I think that they did not like that at all.
They were like, "Hey, don't do that."
Miriam said, "At least it's not a slug infestation," which I think is good.
Yeah, but that's a slow burn. Man, this guy.
All you need for that is salt. Although, like I always felt really uncomfortable with that. Like, what do you think is more childhood trauma? Burning an ant with a magnifying glass from the power of the sun, or
pouring salt on
a slug and watching it disintegrate.
Okay,
both are pretty sadistic in their own way.
I think we have 2 birthdays here.
Hey, Megan.
Did we already say happy birthday once?
Hey, John. We have 2 birthdays?
I think Nicole said it was her birthday. But maybe I misread that. I'm trying to scroll up to the top of the chat. Sky just said another birthday.
Oh.
I just want to make sure. I just genuinely want to make sure that we give.
Drop a little birthday emoji in the chat if it's your birthday.
I really promise I'm trying to reload all the way up to the top of the chat, and
yeah,
it wasn't Nicole and oh yeah, so it is Nicole's birthday. So Nicole from the Heroes Journal, from Nick and I and Bert probably. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nicole.
And then also, it's Sky's daughter's Lucy's birthday.
Happy birthday, Lucy.
Happy birthday, Lucy.
If I know Sky, I bet Lucy's watching.
Of course.
That's amazing. Happy birthday to everyone.
Yeah, and then also on Sunday, it was Tacey's mom's 90th birthday, which is incredible. Happy birthday to Tacey's mom. Tacey's mom is so close to the hit single, Stacy's mom.
Stacy's mom. Not to be mistaken. Stacy's mom.
But just know.
Miriam keeps talking about the slug infestation, and I can't even wrap my head around that because ants are so small that you don't see them until you're really looking for them. You know what I mean? Not all ants, but the ants that we have. You can sort of walk through a room and not notice them. But if I walked in a room and there was a slug on the counter, I would not be very comfortable in my own house.
It's true.
So, pretty tough. It looks like there's a bunch of different ant infestation experiences here.
Yeah. And what's crazy? It's Elisha's birthday this Sunday, upcoming Sunday. So happy upcoming birthday. We'll probably see you on Friday. So
yes.
we probably a better birthday, but if we forget.
Well, I actually won't be at Regional Friday.
It's true.
Sad.
Big news, everybody.
It's not big
It's
news.
huge news.
It's not.
This is the biggest news I've ever shared.
Okay.
I'm not even sharing. It's Nick's news.
Now you're just being overkill.
Tell us the news, Nick.
So I'm going to... Sorry, I just read Juliana's comment. What if ants smell fear?
Then I am screwed because I'm scared of everything.
It's true. Anyway, so I'm going to Disneyland this week. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm going to Disneyland on Monday and Tuesday, but I'm going to a wedding in California this weekend.
Which is not his, Melissa.
It's not my wedding.
He's not eloping.
I am a +1 at a wedding. It's actually my girlfriend's cousin. So I will not know anyone yet. As a good wedding guest does, I will drink and be merry and tear up the dance floor. And I'll have everyone in the extended family going, who is that guy? And they'll never see me again. I'm like a ghost. The ghost of Christmas.
The ghost of dance
Future.
floors past.
The ghost of dance floors past. The straight to DVD hit.
Yeah.
The ghost of dance floors past.
Angela, I just got hit with an absolute wave
What?
of shame. 'Cause I totally forgot about the Pirates of Penzance.
Oh yeah.
I totally forgot.
I forgot about it too.
And I got hit with a wave
that was the play.
of shame. We're going to watch
I
it.
feel awful now.
Right?
Oh,
Me too.
man. How did we miss it?
All right,
When
moment of
was it?
silence.
I'm sure it was great. I watched the little teaser for it. It wasn't a teaser. It was like a... what's the word? Why am I doing this? A trailer. Like a trailer.
I feel like trailer and a teaser are the same thing, though.
Yeah, I think so.
You can still buy the live stream video. Well, in that case, we'll do that. Is it like the live stream footage that is no longer live, or is it just like is it them picking up the stage that we can pay for? It's like just the people.
I think you know the answer to that.
I know. I love the idea that they're just like they just kept the live stream going.
So true.
Yeah, talk on Tuesday. Yeah, we live stream every Tuesday and Friday.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Fridays. Yeah, Tuesdays we usually talk about, I guess, more random stuff. We also usually journal on Tuesdays. So if you
And
haven't
the
journaled
beans.
yet, you're in the right place because we're gonna all journal together.
I would
At the
say
end of this.
Tuesdays is more of a bean chat.
It's definitely well, I don't know. I mean, we spill beans every live stream.
Yeah,
let's be
but
honest.
Friday we're a little bit more out of it for sure.
It's true. It's the end of the week.
It's the end of the week, so we're definitely like really out of it. And then we also have the free journal Friday. I feel like we get a lot more emotional on Fridays. We're very like, this is why we do this.
It's true. We got
Yeah.
emotional.
Turn the lights down low, turn on the music, and we just
Dim the lights.
we just talk about it while Nick
Yeah.
plays the piano in the background.
Pan
Yeah.
in. Just kidding.
For those of you out there who don't feel like to hear of your story, I don't.
Okay. Let's do some bean chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've told you all about, not all about, but we've announced Potions Purple, right?
Oh, I know what bean we could do.
What?
We could drop the bean that I technically dropped yesterday.
Ooh, that's a big bean.
I already technically dropped it, but no one noticed.
Maybe that's early. It's an early bean. I
I
mean, you
know.
know me. I'm down with it. I'm trying to be
Prudent.
thoughtful, because if here's a problem, you announce something this early, people are like,
They want it now.
they want it right
Oh,
now.
someone did ask for an update on LOI.
On LOI or on IMA?
Sorry, IMA.
Let's do an update on IMA really quick.
So, here is the tea. This is no longer beans. This is the tea.
Should I go get the prototype?
No. John said to save the bean.
Okay.
If John says save the bean, and he's the person who purchased and sent us the board game Spill the Beans.
Yeah.
If John says bean, we save bean.
We got some other beans too.
But the IMA journals. So, as you guys know, because we've told you a million times,
Yeah.
shipping internationally right now is an absolute madhouse. Ports are crazy. People are losing their minds, pulling their hair outs. And we are not, we're not immune to that. So I talked to our shipping person yesterday, our broker, and the journals are currently anchored outside of Seattle, just
Wait.
vibing.
Just wait.
Just they can see it. They
We're
can
like
see Seattle.
We're like the wife who's this is such a dumb metaphor. We're like I have to finish it now. We're the wife who stands on the shore awaiting her naval soldier to arrive home.
All right. You wanted that so bad. Yeah, you look like Nicholas Sparks talking about that.
My brain.
Yeah.
My brain was flooring it.
You went straight Nikki Sparks.
My brain was flooring it, and it was only going like 10 miles an hour.
Good thing we're going to North Carolina.
Why?
Because I think Nicholas Sparks lives in either North or South Carolina.
Why Nicholas Sparks?
Because he like writes a lot of stuff. Like a lot of his stuff is
No,
like that.
don't do that.
He-
Don't do that.
That's like the brand.
I don't do that.
That's the plot of
Hey.
every single one of his.
A,
Hey, guy.
you know nothing about what you're talking about.
Hey guy,
And I know that for a fact. And two,
I watch
it's
a
not
lot.
even an apt comparison.
I watch a lot of Nikki Sparks.
I don't think you do.
Oh yeah.
Name one movie besides The Notebook or A Fault in Our Stars.
He had one with Josh Duhamel, and I forgot the name of it. But I love me some Duhamel.
Well, that's
you,
just.
you took away the two famous ones.
I mean, I can agree on the Josh Duhamel thing.
Anyways, so the journals are waiting to port.
Thank you, Alora. Alora got it. She
Yeah.
said, "I'm Keira Knightley waiting for Orlando."
You're
Bloom."
Keira Knightley, not her.
That's what I said.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I was reading her comment.
Oh, as yourself. Okay,
Yes.
I got it.
In the first person, you. Hey, I do want to give a quick shout out though.
Okay.
Since I think they're both here. James Calderon and Laura have been massively helpful in creating, shaping, editing a lot of the new content in the 3rd edition of Legend of Astoria, which is coming to you later this year. Guys, it is so much better than it was before. And I just wanted to give them a shout out because they're both here. And if you get the third edition and you were like, man, this is so much cleaner and more understandable and better and more fun to use, you need to thank them for it because they poured their brilliant minds and thoughts and hearts or whatever into that project. And they did a really good job. So thank you so much. Big shout out to y'all.
So they are hoping that the journals will port on Thursday, which is 2 days from now. And then once they port, they must clear customs, which is a completely undefined timeline. I know I saw the James G one.
That's a great joke, James.
Swimming in the Puget Sound to get your journal sounds like a cool quest. It sounds like a cold quest. Dang, get a wetsuit.
Hey, come on.
And then we have to the swimming journal heist.
Dude, YouTube is hilarious right now.
Seriously.
YouTube chat's going off.
And then they have to get sent to a warehouse where they will be transloaded onto a truck that has a lift gate, then brought to the house, and then they have to be unloaded, and then they have to be prepped. It's a lot.
It's a whole lot.
No piracy. Seriously, don't steal the journal. But people steal the
I mean, here's the thing.
intellectual rights.
Here's the thing, Kyle.
What's the thing?
If we did a heist
Yes.
out on the water,
Mm-hmm.
you look like the captain of the pirate heist.
It's true.
Has anyone done a pirate heist yet? Has anyone done that crossover?
I don't know.
Pirate heist. Ocean's 11 meets Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ocean's 11 meet the Pacific Ocean.
Ocean's Pacific 11. Brought to you by 7-Eleven.
It's the crossover between Pacific Rim and Ocean's 11 you never thought was going to happen.
It's so dumb. Giant pirate robots going to do a heist.
In the middle of the
Oh my
ocean.
god, I'm crying. It's so dumb. Well, we said on Friday we're usually pretty loopy, but that was all-time loopiness.
Can Kyle please get some Pirate Ren Fair costuming? I am not a costume person.
Don't be like that.
I'm sorry.
Don't be like
I've never been a costume person.
You're wearing a costume right now. You're just dressed up as a normal guy.
I'm a normal guy. I'm dressed up as a barista in Seattle.
That's true.
This is what if anyone wants to visit Seattle, you don't have to. This is what all the baristas
This
look
is
like.
it. Yeah.
We'll
save you a plane ticket.
Yeah, look at that.
That's it. You just landed in Seattle. Easy.
As easy as that. Red Seas Under Red Skies is a pirate-ish heist book. Loch Lamora. Loch Lamora sounds exciting. Show Black Sails. I've heard good things about Black Sails.
Me too, actually.
And it's not Bubbles. That is not what Bubbles is. Good guess, though, in the sense that the thing about Bubbles is... I want to say something about Bubbles.
Don't.
I just want to say Bubbles has nothing to do with Bubbles.
We said that, but it just bounces off people because they
It's
think
so
they think it's a mislead.
Oh, they think we're doing we're like a double agent.
Yeah. Now you can't stop thinking about heist movies. Huh?
Yeah. I really can't.
Yeah. And hey, it may or may not be about Bubbles.
It's true. I have a question for everybody. I've been referring to mustaches for like the last week as lip candy. Is that wrong? Is that like objectively wrong? Like, am I making the room weirder by saying that? Yeah?
This room.
We don't like lip candy?
No. Stop saying it.
What about lip lettuce?
Ugh.
It's alliteration.
Ugh.
Yeah, Melissa gave it a little throw up emoji.
Yeah. Stop that. I think we're done talking about your mustache for now.
Yeah, everyone's giving it.
I think
ooh.
you might be in mustache timeout.
It's so wrong. I'm making it weird. I'm making it a thing.
It's true. We're definitely teasing everyone because Miriam's like, every time you're about to spill the beans, you like whisper to each other and then you end up not spilling them. It's because we need to like ration the beans.
Yeah. Alora likes lip lettuce.
So raunchy.
Facial fur.
Yar, awkward me matey.
Yeah, Kimberly's like, just don't say it in front of kids. Don't say lip candy in front of kids.
Kyle's mom says lip scarf.
Lip scarf?
Show me lip scarf. That's like Family Feud.
Family Feud.
There you go.
10 names for a mustache. Lip candy.
Show me. Yeah. Okay, please.
Stop.
Okay, let's actually spill a real bean because we've just been.
All right. So today, this is a today bean. We're hopefully going to be launching Summer Side Quest today, right?
Yeah.
Summer Side Quest is supposed to go live today.
That's right.
We've been fighting so hard. I don't know why this one has been so difficult to launch. We've been trying to get launched Summer Side Quest since May.
Yeah. Since the beginning of summer.
Yeah.
So for those who have been around since Kickstarter, you would probably remember Magic Month. And for those who were around about last year, you probably remember Quarantine Quest. Summer Side Quest is not super different from those. The main difference is that instead of like the sort of trimmed down daily pages, you will actually get real prompts from sort of a stylized side quest. And so we have mentioned the side quest deck before. We aren't quite ready to start selling that deck yet, probably later in the year. But this is your chance to kind of get in the habit.
Yeah.
So our entire journal is obviously predicated on the fact that you make your own quest. You are the hero. You identify. You list your fears. You define the quest. You accept it. Side quests are a little different. Side quests are sort of the script is a little flipped. Side quests tell you what you should do, and they're side quests for a reason. They're achievable. They're relatively lower brain power, lower effort. These aren't gut-wrenching, super difficult mountains to climb. These are small wins to help you. Maybe if you're stuck in a rut, or if you don't know what to work on for the day, or if you feel foggy, or if you need some kind of like anchor point in your day. Summer Side Quest is a great way to achieve that. So every day for 14 days, you will get a side quest. It could be something like take a walk outside, make your bed, call someone and tell them that you're thankful for them, something like that. And it's free, which is fun.
Yeah. So the cool thing about this one is, it's a little bit of a teaser for the side quest deck. So if you really like this, then we actually have a solution, and we'll be able to offer that a little bit more long term. But the other part about that's really exciting is it's very new. It's a layout that has a lot of life breathed into it,
Yeah, it's fun.
because we Quarantine Quest and Magic Month definitely mirrored a very similar style, whereas the side quest, Summer Side Quest, is kind of all new. It's very original, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. Nicole asked if there will be a downloadable PDF. There sure will. I'm actually getting live news right now that Jennifer LeBeau's merch has officially arrived. I wonder if it just arrived.
Yep, I'm receiving confirmations on that particular.
We're gonna take it down to Jennifer at the scene.
Yes.
Jennifer, can you go ahead and tell us more?
Yeah, can you describe the situation at the scene?
There's no way for this joke to carry on because
It's
the delay, and Jennifer's also not with a microphone.
It's true.
Anyway, super exciting. Also, want to give a quick shout out to Pam, or I believe it's Pammy, who started her Heroes Journal, and I believe Pammy but was referred to us by How to ADHD, which is a YouTube channel that we did an integration with last week. That was a lot of fun. So congratulations, Pammy, for starting your Heroes Journal, and welcome to the community. We really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. Big news: Devora's NaNoWriMo HJ arrived. So
That's kind of cool.
I dare to say we've been talking to NaNoWriMo. We've been sharing emails. I would say we're friends now.
You think so?
I think we're friends.
All right.
Yeah,
I would say they're definitely an ally of the Heroes.
They're definitely an ally. But yeah, I think that if I was in their area, I would hit them up.
Good people.
Be like, hey, we should all get lunch.
Good people working there. We should get lunch. I'm going to California.
But they're going to be like in Northern California.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that probably won't work. But anyway, I think we'll be in Northern. Nope. No, we won't.
We have no plans to go to Northern California anytime soon.
Sorry. But maybe we do now.
Maybe we do now. We should just go and hit them up and be like, we're going to come just to meet you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, big NaNoWriMo fans here.
Love it.
And we may even join it.
Miriam did the crossover from Facebook to YouTube.
Oh, I love it.
Classic move.
It's just such a classic move.
Big good thoughts. Lots of positive vibes to Amy.
Yeah.
Let's get a vibe. Let's reply to Amy's comment and just say vibe. Good vibe chain.
Angela, I
Start a
promise
good
you
vibe chain
that if
here.
I'm ever within 30 minutes of Klamath Falls, I will come visit. Plus or minus 30 minutes. Not plus, just 30 minutes or under. Plus or minus would be just anytime I get my car, technically, it would be plus 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
um,
I have some fun beans.
Beans.
This is actually extremely exclusive to those heroes outside of the U.S.
yeah.
So we have hardly shipped outside of the U.S. before. It's a very rare thing that we do in our business.
Mm-hmm.
And the Story Magic Academy Kickstarter was the first time we sort of opened up the opportunity for heroes outside of the U.S. to kind of partake in backing our project and getting a journal. Now that the time is, we're coming down to the wire, getting ready to ship everything, we were kind of originally told that we weren't going to be able to use the same packaging that we use for all of our other shipments. So we got creative and we were like, what would be a 5-star experience from an unboxing standpoint for an international hero, for someone who, is getting a hero's journal for the first time. So we bought boxes, kind of craft boxes that are strong and durable and will not damage the journal no matter what. 200-pound test.
Yeah, you can stand on it with 200 pounds.
Yeah, someone who weighs 200 pounds could accidentally step on it and it would be okay. On top of that, we're also going to bubble mail the inside as well. So it'll be very protected. But we also did another fun thing.
We got
custom tape.
custom tape.
Custom tape, guys.
It's so custom that you have to add adhesive on the bottom, technically.
Right. So we learned something new this week. Packing tape, custom packing tape is almost more like a poster than it is like tape. What I mean by that is they print it on almost like a paper material, and the other side, I think it's called gummed, I think is the proper term for it. But the way that tape works is you have to apply water. It's almost like a giant envelope, like that you would lick close, but it's like a piece of tape, protective, like packing tape. So, if you're doing small batches of things with tape like that, you can wet it with a sponge or something. But since we're shipping, 3,000 or so orders, we got a tape dispenser that you crank with your hands.
So exciting.
And I wish we had it here because it is the funnest thing to use. But you literally crank it. It wets or activates the adhesive on the tape, and it just comes out, and you can measure the size of tape that you want.
Oh yeah,
So
exact
it's
cuts.
awesome. But it feels like an old school, like an old world machine.
Yeah.
It was like we're so used to all these electronic things. We've an electronic printer and all that stuff. But it's the first thing in a warehouse that you just crank it.
Yeah.
It comes out, tape it. So that will be going exclusively to our international heroes. You will get a sturdy box, some fun tissue paper in there, sort of on brand with Story Magic Academy, and of course some custom Heroes Journal tape. So that way you come home from your job or a long day and you see that package at the door, and it just makes your day. It changes everything because you know exactly who it's from. You don't got to look at the shipping label to know. You go, oh, that's from the Heroes Journal.
Yeah, I don't know if Michelle's making this joke, but we're gonna listen to the song "Crank That" by Soulja Boy the entire time we're packing.
It's actually contractually obligated.
Yeah. And we're almost done with all of the acceptance letters.
Yeah. Guys, I wish I could express to you how much work those took to do.
And we didn't do a lot of it.
Yeah, we did it.
Carly, who made that video for the con, has been just cranking away.
Yes.
It's been incredible.
Yeah.
I keep telling her to take breaks, and she's like, no. And she just keeps
Yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. the acceptance letters were a stretch goal item, so those just came
Yeah.
for free. So anyone who backed our Kickstarter and got a journal is going to get the acceptance letter among the mice plushie and
Of
pins
course.
and all of the other goodies. But inside that envelope, you'll have a wax stamped, sealed from the Astoria Magic Academy, and that was actually like melted and stamped by us.
You did a lot of those. You did about 1,000 of those.
I did.
Yeah.
We ended up making about 3,000, but I only did about 1,000, and Carly did the rest. And then on the inside of that envelope will also be postcards from the Magic Academy. You can actually use those postcards to write other heroes or collect or do whatever you would like.
Yeah. David asks, so where do we get the summer side quests? We will be posting the link in the Heroes Quarters. We'll post it in Discord. We'll send out an email about it.
I think it's going to go live tonight. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be like live at like 8 o'clock. So it'll be a little late. But anyway, it's not dated. So there's no like rush or anything to like get started on it today or tomorrow.
Instead of thinking about it as like 14 like days in a row, just think about it as 4 side quests. 14, sorry.
Yeah.
That you could do if you wanted to do one a week. It would last you like 3 months. And thinking about it, you could honestly use it for almost the entirety of a journal.
Yeah.
1 week extra, which would be pretty cool.
I love this little chat that's going on in the YouTube comment section right now. So Kara just sent, I believe, Pam some really good advice. She said, the habit tracker is your friend. My only regret on starting my quest was not starting it sooner.
Dang.
I think that's such a good piece of advice.
Such a good piece of advice.
That is like what I think the intro content is all about. And that's actually called the intro chapter now.
Yeah.
Fancy new terms. It's all about that. It's all about encouraging you to just get started. Like no matter how concrete and formulated your quest is or up in the air and you have no idea what you're trying to accomplish. The idea with the Heroes Journal is to just start. Just start. You know?
Yeah.
Most heroes don't know what the hell they're doing when they start.
I don't ever.
Yeah. So anyway,
Still to this day, no idea what's going on. 90% of the time.
awesome.
It's actually causing a lot of problems here at work. It's like Nick's like, Kyle, start working. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Start sending emails to everybody. Just like, stop.
One at a time.
Send hey. I was excited because Tacey was like, you should film Anthony using the tape thing, and I was like, Tacey knows that Anthony is the packing hero.
He is
the hero packer, the operations packer.
Yeah.
Todd Packer.
No, not that.
But yes, so hopefully that'll be out tonight. David, we don't have an exact time on the side quest, so 8 p.m. It was like kind of a guess. We are working with our marketing agency to kind of figure out all of like the flows in the emails to make sure everything works. So that way there's no problems. But at some point, hopefully this evening, as opposed to Hewlett Packard.
Hewlett
Packard. People always say it so fast. I never know if it's like a
Hewlett Packard.
I don't know if they put like a capital I in the middle instead of
Hewlett Packard.
Hewlett Packard.
This is a pretty delusional live stream.
Yeah, I mean, I got up at 4:45 this morning. What time did you get up?
I got up at 5:45.
We've been early guys.
It's been I'm actually really proud of us. Our personal lives, we've really challenged ourselves this week to get up early.
Yeah.
And you've been doing it since last week.
Yeah,
Kyle's been getting up at 4:45 every day.
It's been like a side quest of mine to see how many days in a row I could just weekdays I can get up at 4:45. It feels like I'm like taking control of my schedule, you know?
Yeah.
Because waking up at 5:15 feels like I lost to 5 a.m. But 4:45 makes it seem like I conquered 5 a.m.
That's true.
I mean, no one's as good as Melissa at 4:30 Central Time,
That's great.
which would be 2:30 our time.
Although I need to say this needs to be said. Waking up earlier does not make you a better person.
It does not.
Well, I should say this. Waking up earlier doesn't make you better than anyone else. It might make you a better person,
Like it makes me a better
but
person.
that doesn't make you better. And I love David over here. He's like, I woke up at 9. Yeah. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. be thankful that you woke up in the first place.
Yeah.
But I cannot stand the like I woke up earlier than you, so I'm better than you argument. Because you know me, I'll do whatever. I'll sleep for 2 hours.
It's true.
Everyone's like, oh, I wake up the earliest. It's like, who cares?
It's true. But also not getting sleep doesn't make you a better person either.
Yeah, I mean, I think the scientific answer is getting ample sleep makes you
Yeah.
the best person.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That was
if you get up early, it's not easy. Obviously, it's not easy, but it makes you a better person, makes you more disciplined because obviously it's easy to stay in bed, the warm pillow, the comfy blankets, but it doesn't make you better than other people because you got up before them.
Yeah. Cheyenne was like, getting up early makes me not a better person.
Bingo.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I just like whenever I get up early, I feel more like myself.
Yeah. Well, it's like a built-in. It's a built-in. It's like a built-in place to be disciplined. It's a built-in place where you have to have structure because you're just up, and you need a reason to get up that early because it's difficult. It's uncomfortable to get up that early. So
Yeah. I also think I'm just like genuinely a morning person.
yeah, you know my stance on that, but
You don't believe in morning and night people?
no,
Oh, I 100% do.
because I've done both.
But it doesn't mean, I mean, just because you're better than everyone else, as you made so obvious, doesn't mean.
No. I'm not saying that. Don't do that.
I think there's
I'm
science.
not saying
There's science behind it. I think there are some people who are morning people and there's some people who are night people. I think it's like a genuine thing.
There might be like science around, but I think humans are more malleable than like,
All right.
oh, you are a night person, you're a morning person. It's like maybe in one season you are or you're not. But I guess what I'm saying is whether intentionally or not, have been both, and both are doable. So I don't know.
Fair.
And I would also argue both are just as difficult, or like whatever. So anyway, that's my. I don't think it's a very hot take, but that's my slightly heated up take.
Natural circadian rhythms are highly variable. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the real science behind it is. I just know that my whole life I liked mornings better than I like nighttime.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that I draw a problem when someone's like, this is my identity. It's like, all right. It would be like if you were like, my identity is my mustache and my ponytail.
Well,
and
it's
I
a
would
little different.
And I would be like, you can change your hair. And you're like, nope, this is the hair that is me. This is the only hair I grow.
I don't know.
I was like, it's the only hair you take care of. That's a bad metaphor.
You're ambidextrous. Ambicircadious.
Amber Circadius is amazing.
Yeah.
My
It
made-up
means
word
you
for
can
being
means you
both
can live on
one.
water and land.
Exactly. Well, it means I can I can breathe underwater
Yeah.
and I can breathe on land, and I can use either fin, my left fin or my right fin. I'm
Yeah.
equally comfortable. I
Melinda
can also
made-
see at night and fly.
Melinda made a good point. Well, no, I don't know if it's a good or bad point, but I liked it. I woke up early, but then I took a nap because my health quest goal necessitated a bit more rest.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love a good midday nap. No matter what time I get up in the morning, I love it. I love to take a little nap.
That's true. I always feel bad for people who are like, I've never napped in my life, or like I can't take a nap. I'm like, when you get a good nap in,
Yeah.
oh,
One thing about naps is I usually try to hit like a 15 to 20 minute nap.
yeah.
Just because I feel like I feel like that's like a normal. I try to like base my life as much off of like a normal schedule as possible, because in case I ever have to get reacclimated at some point. But a 15-20 minute nap, I feel like I wake up like coming out of like a sci-fi, like my brain, like the Matrix. I'm always like,
You're like, what year is it?
yeah, just like I'm like super sweaty.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. It's like you woke up in like a dystopian future.
yeah.
In a garbage can with no clothes on. That's
Yeah.
what it feels
I
like.
look over and
But
I
really,
see-
you're like, it's been 15 minutes.
I see Morpheus looking over at
Yeah.
me.
You've lived 1,000 lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
That is what it
the
feels like.
definition of the world.
It doesn't feel the same as like getting a full 8 hours of sleep. It feels like you got more sleep in 15 minutes than it did in the whole night you slept. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
45 minutes is the perfect nap time because it allowed you to have one full sleep cycle. I thought it was 22 minutes. Was one REM cycle. but I guess maybe you need multiple REM cycles.
I don't know.
There's the whole Da Vinci thing. Was it Da Vinci who did like he just like was awake all the time, but like
Was it Picasso?
maybe it was Picasso. I don't know.
Yeah. I hate when people are like, "Oh, I did Picasso's morning routine." It's like you have to remember, like, people that are usually famous for something usually are outliers in multiple ways, and especially like artists, like they're not famous for their health routine.
Yeah.
They're famous for what they created, and a lot of the time it was out of wild dysfunction in their in their personal life, or like wild like trauma or something. And someone's like, "Oh man, if I just do what Da Vinci did and I sleep 2 hours a night, I'll be a genius." Like, no, you won't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like
that's not why
it's
they
like
were good.
the YouTuber that did Warren Buffett's like diet.
That's one of my favorite videos on the internet. I think it was someone, maybe it was like BuzzFeed or something, but someone's like, I followed Warren Buffett's diet, and it's like McDonald's and like packed with sugar, and and he was like, I feel terrible.
The moral of the story is that Warren Buffett's a tank. There's these things where you do 2 hours up, 2 hours down throughout the whole day and night, and a lot of variation. It doesn't really work in the modern world, though. Yeah, right? Like, I feel like it would work well in Alaska, where it's like either sunny all day or dark all day.
Mm-hmm. It's true. You know, I actually recently learned this. This is going to be a very odd fact. So did you know the way humans sleep is, I don't know the name for it, but basically we turn our brains off completely. Our subconscious is somewhat still kind of there. That's where you get dreams and, you know, maybe like sleep talk or sleepwalking or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like there are animals like birds, namely albatrosses or whatever. Albatrox. who they sleep while they're flying.
Whoa.
Because they're birds who live out in the ocean.
Same with sharks, right? Sharks sleep while they're swimming.
Yeah, similar thing. So the way their brain works is they can rest like half their brain and still have the other one like swimming or flying or something like that. And that's like amazing. That's like so cool. I learned that recently and it just blew my mind. They just lock their wings and they just like I'm going to recharge. It's like charging one of your AirPods.
Yeah, just one AirPod
one at a time. You just use it. Anyway.
Yeah. What a weird sleep tangent.
A little fun animal fact. We talked about mustaches. We talked about sleep. We talked a little bit about beans. We talked about the summer side quest.
Do we have any more beans to give? I feel like we promised good beans.
Well,
let's think. Let's think all the stuff we got going on. We shared a lot of beans on Tuesday and Friday last week.
Do people know about the new things that are coming, that this is coming in?
New colors?
No, the box.
No, I don't think we talked about the box yet.
There's I want to pull
we can't really show anything because we haven't really
we can show the structure of the box.
The concept the structure,
because we have the prototypes upstairs, like the all
do you want me to go grab that? Do you want me to grab that before?
Yes.
Okay,
that feels like a good bean.
That's a great bean.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna share one more bean with you, and then we're gonna journal, and I'll talk a little bit about it. So, okay. So, by the end of the year, we will basically have a brand new edition of Legend of Astoria. We will have a new color of IMA. We're doing Potions Purple. We will also have new boxes. That is right. We decided to take a little step up in the quality and the functionality, hopefully, of the boxes that come with the Heroes Journal. We know that this is much, much, much more than packaging to many of you heroes. The box is something that most heroes collect. They keep stuff in there. You may even put your journal back in there once you're done, however you like to do it. And so we wanted to step up the design a little bit. And so while we don't have any designs to share with you today, we can at least show you what the new box looks like. I'll try and get an old box so you can kind of see the comparison of the old versus the new. So, as most of you are probably familiar, this is the current box for the Heroes Journal. It is 2-piece box is what it's called. So it comes apart completely like that. There's art on it, all that stuff. It's basically just that. You guys are very familiar with this, I'm sure. But we are upgrading to this box,
Which probably looks the same to you from right here.
which doesn't look very exciting because this box doesn't have any design on it, but this is structurally what we will be moving to.
Ready for this?
So it's a little, we'll show them the comparison. You can see it's a little bit bigger, a little thicker too, as are the new journals, by the way, because they're up in page count. So this, the box is a little bit thicker, but it's actually one piece. So go ahead and show them how you open that box.
Oof. Would you look at that?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see with the way the light reflects on it. But yeah, do the click in the mic. Hear that? Hear that snap shut? Those are actually magnets. There are little tiny magnets that secure that box closed. And you flip it open and you kind of open it just like you would a book, or in this case, a journal. So it's kind of nice, and it's really sturdy, super, super thick. It'll give us sort of more real estate to do more fun things design-wise with the art. So yeah, kind of fun, huh?
I love that. Where's Waldo said, OMG, it's a polyhedral box. Because we know what that means. I know what polyhedral means.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe Where's Waldo, if you could explain it to people who don't understand, which we do. We understand what it means. But maybe if you can explain it to like other people in the chat, just write it out in a very clear and concise way to be understood. That'd be appreciated.
Yeah, but definitely not for us.
Yeah. Anyway.
Just take all my money, said Melissa.
No.
That is not our goal.
No, thank you. But yeah, super excited about the new box design. We have no beef with this it's not old. We have no beef with this design. This design served us very well. I think we just wanted something that was a little more exciting. And another thing about the box, they will actually come shrink wrapped.
Ooh.
Which I know probably isn't that big of a deal to you. But as we start to sort of graduate a little bit towards retail and going to cons and that kind of thing, we wanted to have a little more security around the journal box, especially because it could, you can just open it now.
Yeah.
I guess you always could just open it, but anyway.
And it's like way more like official. It feels way more like pro.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm trying to say. It feels a little more pro, a little more official. So anyway,
we're trying to like level up because right now I think this is it's an incredibly gorgeous product, but I feel like it still looks like we made it.
It's true.
This one's gonna look like your favorite big company made it, but it's gonna have the heart of the two guys
and on it.
All the actually talented people we worked with.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the two guys who found the talented people to actually make a good product. But
so I'm gonna drop a very big bean, but it's gonna be it's a little ambiguous. So listen up. We will have 6 unique box designs. That's all I'm going to say. 6 unique box designs. That will be this style box. Cool.
Wait, does that mean there's going to be 6 colors? That's crazy.
Who knows? I don't know.
Who would have thought, dude? That's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe.
Wow. Too bad we can't tell you what the number of those clean up an aisle HJ. But yeah, we are going to have 6 different, because now, I don't know if you guys have been to our website. If you haven't, you should go check it out because it's kind of new. The IMA is up there. You can see it. You can see all of it.
Oh, that's right. We haven't even announced this yet, but we can kind of do a soft announcement here to live stream. If you did not back our Kickstarter for IMA, but you still want the journal or the PDF, well, the PDF is now for sale on our website. It's $20. You can use a 10% off code. Just use call to adventure, call number 2 adventure ! And they'll get you 10% off. So $18 for the full Story Magic Academy PDF. The journal will be on sale later on, probably early to mid-August. Honestly, it depends on how many journals we can ship out to Kickstarter backers so they get theirs first. But yeah, that's kind of an exciting little thing.
Hey, David. Maybe. And also, Kara, I love ambigu beans. That's so funny.
It's a good guess, David. It's a good guess.
Ambigubeans. Those undefined beans. Ambigubeans.
I'll give you this tip, David. You are 5 for 6.
5 for 6.
5 for 6. You are 5 for 6.
5 for 6.
Yeah.
Which is not bad. If
I
you
mean,
were
that's as close as you can get to get it right. So
if you were playing any sport and you could do something 5 out of 6 times,
yeah,
you would be an all-star.
Ooh, I'll also say this to Kara on YouTube. You are also correct. 3 LOI colors, 3 IMA colors.
Yeah. That is a true statement.
So
5, 4, 6. Da, 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 da. Anyways, so let's go ahead and journal because it's already 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. and I've completely lost my mind.
It's true.
So,
I mean, we did start about 10 minutes late, but
started about 10 minutes late. And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, heroes. Let's all, if you haven't yet, or maybe you already have, open up your journal. Go find your hero's journal. Look at this, by the way. I want to show this off because I've been amazed by this. I am working my way through the IMA journal, sort of as like a quality assurance thing. And I have to say this very bluntly and very honestly. I don't know if I could go back.
Whoa.
I don't know if I could go back to using the old version of the journal that changes every 10 days because I'm spoiled. This thing changes every day. The art is new every day and the sections are smaller. Or the chapters rather. The chapters are only 7 daily pages.
Yeah.
And so you kind of get so much more, I guess, like engaged in a way. Maybe I'm biased because I've been using the Heroes Journal for a long time, but it's been a lot of fun. And the thing I was really going to brag about, look at this. Look at this lay flat. Look at how cleanly this lays flat. Phenomenal. I guess this. Anyway, it pretty much lays flat effortlessly. So I'm going to throw on some lo-fi and make sure to go grab your Heroes Journal because we're going to journal. We're going to take like 5 minutes and do a little journaling.
I got a lot of blank pages in here.
Hey. Okay, let's see if I can.
those of you who are wondering, which I'm sure it's absolutely no one, my goal of exercising and reading every day that I made in the beginning of June. I fell off the reading goal for a while. I jumped back on the horse for the most part, but I exercise every day for 43 days straight.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it rolling. I'm trying to see how many days in a row. That's why I keep, even if I forget to journal, I write those pages down so I can keep writing down how many days in I am.
You write down every day that you exercise.
Yeah. So that way I have the running tally. So I have 43 consecutive daily pages that have
Love that.
But yeah, it's been a fun ride. On Sunday I was like so tired. And I got up and I did 10 minutes of yoga. And it was one of the most excruciatingly painful things I've ever done. But I felt like I earned more that day than like going for a run for like an hour.
Yeah.
Or something.
Those are the important days. Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Everyone's so kind and cheering me on. Thank you.
Love it.
But no, what's crazy is that we'll see everyone tomorrow because we have Quest Workshop.
Yeah. Guys, I know it's late. I know that Quest Workshop it's not a time frame everyone can fit into. We do a Discord sort of hosted like nighttime radio show where Kyle and I talk to heroes about their quests that they are on, how they're using the journal. We give them advice, and guys, it gets better and better every week.
It's true.
The amount of vulnerability and honesty that comes from the people that come on stage and ask us questions or tell us about what they're struggling with makes the whole thing like a really special experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, huge shout out to people who have been a part of that and have attended and listened and, been supportive and that kind of thing. I at least love doing the Hero Workshop. I think it's such a special and cool thing. We get to learn a lot about the Hero's Journal, how it can be better used and utilized. And, we also get to hopefully give some good advice.
Yeah, it is definitely late though. We are aware of that. We wanted to make it nighttime was the only time we hadn't hit with any kind of like live content. So we had to do it. We are aware that some people can't make it and we're like, sorry about that. So yeah.
We're
a lot of time zone represented,
It's true. Yeah. We're having a lot of fun. I think it'd be a fun thing to like make into some kind of a podcast that people can listen to it after the fact, but we're not rushing anything.
Yeah. We're really focused on the vulnerability piece right now.
Yeah. We are. So anyway, be there if you'd like. It's tomorrow. It's in the Discord, so you make sure and join the Discord. It's called the Quest Workshop. It starts at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's like the whole vibe we were trying to create is it's kind of just like a radio show. You can put in headphones, you can do the dishes, you can clean up your room or whatever while you're kind of listening to it in the background. Or if you would like support or ask any question about the Hero's Journal as a company or a product or whatever, you are more than welcome to do so. And hopefully we have some helpful advice for you.
Yeah. Do we have the dimensions of the new journal, by the way? Carl's looking for a new journal cover.
The dimensions of it?
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I know like how big the cover is, but it's gotten thicker, and that measurement I don't have on hand.
Yeah.
As far as covers go, I actually don't know. I would rather you get the journal, measure it yourself, and then get a holder, because I don't even know what the new dimensions are.
Yeah, and I don't know what type of measurements, how much bigger you need to go for a cover and stuff like that. That's probably something we should learn, being that we're a journal company. But we might get in the cover game someday. Yeah,
I remember on our first Kickstarter, we were like, we should do a leather cover as an add-on. I'm really glad we didn't do that.
Yeah,
that probably would have put us out of business. So
100%.
So maybe we're a little scarred from that.
For any of you out there trying to create a direct-to-consumer company, keep it as simple as you possibly can in the beginning.
Yep.
Because every little thing can like zap all your resources.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna hop off, but I want to answer this question from Jeffrey before we do. Jeffrey asked, "What's the difference between Story Magic Academy and Legend of Astoria?" Well, they are separate storylines. Basically, the difference is in the story that the journals tell, the art that's in the journal, and kind of the overall vibe, I would say almost the fandom that each journal embodies. Story Magic Academy is obviously going to be something much more akin to like a wizard school experience, Harry Potter, Little Witch Academia, and sort of the motifs of that story are about trying, failing, getting back up again until you succeed, as well as camaraderie and friendship and that kind of thing. Legend of Astoria is a lot more inspired by Lord of the Rings, Narnia, kind of high fantasy. In fact, you can see the map from that journal behind us. So that journal, the motifs there and that story are all about getting outside of kind of your shire, if you will, kind of your comfort zone, going on an adventure, learning something new about yourself, meeting new allies. It's also about, there's a run-in with a dragon. It's a great little fun tale. One thing that should be clear, no matter what storyline you get from the Hero's Journal, all of the inside of the journal is the same. The daily pages, the concepts, the productivity stuff is pretty much all the same from journal to journal. It's just kind of put through a different lens of a story. So if you're not sure which one to pick, I would just say pick the one that inspires you the most.
Yeah.
If you're inspired by Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or whatever it is, pick your fandom and then accomplish your quest.
There it is. Of course, Jeffrey. That's what we're here for. We love chat with new heroes.
That's a great question.
Awesome. Well, to those of you out there who are still listening and watching, thank you so much. I wrote live stream down as something I'm grateful for today because I love these moments.
Aww.
So thank you all for being an incredible community of heroes, helping each other along through our paths, and keep going. Meet us tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Quest Workshop.
Yes.
And if you can't, we will be back on Friday at 2 p.m. Well, I'll be back on Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I might do another Q&A session. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll have something planned. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. And I think there will probably be a post in the Heroes Quarters about joining the Discord. So that way you can have a link to the Quest Workshop tomorrow night.
Yeah,
cool.
we're hoping to push that a little bit more now that we kind of figured out how to use Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We're
Nicole,
getting better
happy
at it.
birthday. Lucy, happy birthday if you're still listening.
Happy birthday. You guys are all amazing. So proud of everyone who is here on their quests, moving forward, becoming the hero of their story. Be proud of yourself today. Be light. Don't judge yourself. And keep going. In the words of Kyle, keep going. And in the words of Kyle's mustache, keep growing.